Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Veronica Dominguez, independent. Hold on. This is where I would say I'm a Scentsy Consultant, which I am. Link is down below, by the way, if you guys are interested. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the Cocinaire blender. I've already done a few smoothies for you guys this week. I really wanted to put this thing to the test on smoothies that I've made myself. I did not want to use any smoothies from their app just because I wanted to stay true to, you know, what I make and what I know I like and the consistency I want it with, and to really make sure that this thing actually works. So here we have the packaging it came in. And I've already obviously taken everything out. Now, a few benefits with Cocinaire is that they've given us a 2-year warranty, which is amazing. They've also given us a card here where we can activate our free 12-month membership. Now, their app basically has everything you can think of in terms of like making smoothies, of course. So you have smoothie bowls, you have your regular liquid smoothies, your thick smoothies, anything you can think of is there. But they've also included a few different plans. So depending on what your fitness goals are looking like, they have a weight loss plan, they also have a muscle building plan, and so much more. Now, I know we can all make our own, smoothies, we can just Google them, but it's just very convenient to have it all on one app. So I'm gonna go over a few of the pros and cons. We're gonna actually start off with the cons. So I'm gonna show you guys how this blender looks. So here you have your blender. I'm gonna show you the first con, which to me, I really think is a pro in a way. So I'm gonna compare this to the NutriBullet because it's the only other one that I've used that is comparable to the Cocinaire. So the NutriBullet locks in place, where with this one, you do have to use your muscles to push this down while it blends. It's really not a big deal. You're using your muscle, guys, you know, so it's all good. So the second con is just the base of it. It is a matte coating. I'm not the biggest fan of matte coatings just because a lot of products that do have the matte coating on it, it does kind of get like scuffy. Like if it gets dirty, it's kind of stained and you can't really wash it off. Not the biggest deal. It still looks okay, but that's just me being very like nitpicky or whatever you want to call it. And then the third con, which I do actually show you guys, which is probably the worst con it has, is I'm not sure. It could have just been me. It could have been the smoothie I was making, but one of the smoothies I made, it did leak some of the liquid out. Maybe I overfilled it. Maybe I didn't tighten the lid enough. So it could have been so many different things, but yeah, that's the third con. So, I mean, the cons are really not that serious, guys, because this thing is a powerhouse. Like it's very, very fucking strong when you are blending. And then we have the bottle right over here. This is the blade, very intense, very sharp. It cuts through it all, y'all. It cuts through it all. And then we have our lid. Okay, so now the first thing that I love about this is that it is portable, so you don't have to worry about looking for any other tumbler to put it in. So, you know, you got it in here, you're good to go. The one thing I hate when I have to pour out my smoothies from my bottle is knowing that I have a bunch of like liquid goodness in here that, you know, it's just in here and I have to pour it into another one and get another one dirty. So, you know, always great, good to go to the gym. I love taking this to work. Then the second thing that I actually found out about this, I can't even talk. I found out about this at work is, okay, so what happened was I was opening this up, but instead of opening the lid, because I was gonna drink from it, right? So I was just gonna open this thing up and I'm like, I grabbed onto this and magically it opened and I'm like, shit, there's a spout on it and I had no fucking idea about it. So I actually love this because what would have happened is when you open this up, if there's any kind of like liquid around this part or over here, it starts to get a little bit messy and it starts to come out and stuff. Not the biggest deal, you can always wipe it, but this is literally just a mess-free version. Like all you have to do is, you know, drink from the spout and you're good to go. Just have to snap it back on and you're good. Now that we've gone over the pros and cons, we're gonna get into the kitchen and I'm gonna show you guys all the smoothies that I made. So first up we have here this oatmeal smoothie that I'm absolutely obsessed with. My cousin actually had bought me an oatmeal smoothie once. I became obsessed with it. The texture, the sweetness, the creaminess. It is perfect to have in the morning. So I actually just ended up looking at the ingredients that this place used and I just started making it myself because smoothies are not cheap, or juices period. Like anything you're buying, it sums up if you're obsessed with it. So I just got it myself. So first off, we have some cinnamon, we have some Organica collagen powder, We have So Lean and So Clean plant-based superfood protein powder from Aura. Let me tell you guys, if you are in the market for a very great clean alternative, I would highly recommend this one. It is so good. There's no aftertaste. It tastes delicious. I've tried so many different protein powders. I'm very sensitive to protein powder in general when it comes to whey, so I had to look for a different alternative, a plant-based one, and this one is just delicious. This is in the vanilla flavor. I also have the chocolate, and they are delicious. Then we're going to be adding some frozen banana. We are adding some homemade almond milk, y'all. Okay, I know it's not oat milk, but that's okay. This still works. You can still use almond milk, but I make this at home myself. I'm so proud of myself. I've been doing this for like the last 3 months, and it is delicious. It does go bad after about, I'd say, like a week and a half, so you do have to drink it up within that time frame, but it is worth it, and it is also cost effective. And then of course we're going to be adding the star of the show, which is the oatmeal. So as with any blender, you don't want to over add certain ingredients. So with frozen fruits, Cocinaire actually has it marked on the bottle not to go over the 400 ml line. And then in terms of liquid, you don't want to exceed 460, which is like right above here. If you just look inside the bottle, you might not see it, but it says like right there. Yeah, you're not going to see it. It's a little bit too blurry, but inside the bottle, it is marked where you should fill it up to with liquid. Nice and smooth. Wow. So as you guys can see, the consistency is beautiful. I could have probably added a little bit less liquid or a bit more bananas, either or, but this is going to be delicious. Cannot wait. This blended it to perfection, guys. Perfection. All right, guys, next up we have my blueberry matcha smoothie. This is actually just a recreation of Booster Juice's Mind Over Matcha. So first up we have some Chapman's frozen vanilla yogurt. We are gonna add some collagen. We have some wild blueberries. So guys, I never knew what the difference was, but they had frozen blueberries and then also wild berries. And I'm like, what are wild berries? So when I looked it up, it basically just said that the wild blueberries are just smaller and they're also more concentrated in flavor, where the regular blueberries hold a bit more water than these ones do. So I wanted to get more of the flavor out of it, so I'm like, let me just try out the wild blueberries. And then of course we're going to be adding some almond milk, some of Aura's So Lean and So Clean plant-based superfood protein in the vanilla. And last but not least, we have David's tea, ceremonial matcha tea. It is a sweeter type of matcha. They have the Grand Cru, which has more of a grassy taste. I do not like those types of matchas. Grassy, no thank you. Sweeter, yes please. Look how perfect that is, guys. Oh my god. The texture is amazing. Absolutely love this. So far, I'm really happy with how well everything is being blended. The color is coming out so vibrant. It's just beautiful. Love it. All right, guys, so today I'm going to be making a raw cacao smoothie. I absolutely love this smoothie. It's actually inspired by a smoothie made at the Organic Press, which is located in Kensington Market, if you guys are ever interested in trying it out. So getting this recipe was a little tricky. I don't think I've perfected it yet, but when you buy it at the Organic Press, it's a very thick smoothie. I feel like you can't even really drink it. If you try drinking it, your brain will freeze the fuck up. So I like to kind of let it melt a little bit before I actually drink it. So I'm gonna try and make it where it's still frozen, but it's not completely liquefied, like it's just right in the middle. So let's see how it goes with our Cocinaire blender. All right guys, so the ingredients are Aura Solein and So Clean plant-based superfood protein in vanilla. I decided to use vanilla just because I feel like it blends really well with anything, where the chocolate protein, I don't really want to mix it with the cocoa powder. I'd rather just really taste this cocoa, cacao, however you guys say it. I'm always saying it both ways, so it's either one. And then of course I have my almond milk here, my homemade almond milk. We're gonna add some collagen powder from Organica, and then we have our frozen bananas, we have some organic peanut butter, and of course our cocoa, cacao powder, whatever you call it. All right, y'all, here we have the perfect consistency. So it's not liquid, it's not super frozen or thick that you need to use a spoon, but you can still drink it. I'm gonna just pour this in so you guys can see. Ooh, exactly what I wanted. It's not just falling out, but you can see that it is, oh, it's perfect. Oh my god, I can't wait to have this. This is so good, honestly. All right guys, so here we have our nice thick consistency. It is an acquired taste, the cocoa powder, just because it's going to be a lot more bitter. It is not the usual chocolates that you buy in store that are filled with complete sugar. Raw cocoa is the way to go. It is so freaking good. And in this smoothie with the bananas, even with the vanilla protein powder, you can't really like taste that vanilla really because it's being overpowered by the cocoa, but it's such a good drink. I would definitely suggest this. And then we have the star of the show. Honestly, I would say that this is just as good as the NutriBullet. If anything, it might be even a little bit better. I do think the power on this is absolutely outstanding. This is giving me the smoothies that I want in the textures that I want. I'm really happy with this blender so far. So far, the only negative I have with this blender is when you're blending it, the liquid comes out, and it's happened before. So I tried tightening the base of it, but it still leaks for some reason. I don't know what's causing that. Maybe it's the pressure of it, and also when you're blending it, you do have to hold it down, so maybe it's because of the way I'm pressing down on it. It could be that. I don't really know why, but yeah, that's the only negative I have. Other than that, this blender works great and it does what I need it to do. And then of course, let's not forget that this actually comes with a lid you can screw on, and you can just carry this. You can take this to the gym with you. Obviously I'm going to take this to work, but yeah, who doesn't want something that they can just easily take to work and not have to worry about pouring it into a whole other cup, or figuring out if you have a tumbler to take it in with, or maybe your tumbler is just dirty and you're too lazy to wash it. But I do like the fact that this is portable as well. And there you guys have my review on the Cocinaire blender. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys do decide to try some of the smoothies that I made, and let me know what you guys think about them. I want to know what you guys make because I love trying out new things, especially new smoothies. I do have a coupon code for you guys linked down below, which is Veronica15. I thank you in advance if you do use it, as I do make a small commission from this. And as always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to all my social media platforms, which I will link down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.